cloudy, what is it today, Sunday?
Yep.
It's a cloudy Sunday. Trying to do something good with my quarantine time. So we got a nice, difficult rated 8-mile hike ahead of us. Hopefully it doesn't rain. Alrighty, we got some wildflowers starting to bloom.
Here.
This is late April.
Why do you start here? Already.
Editing that out. Look at that! You got some wildflowers starting to bloom. What do you think, guys? Is it gonna storm? Leave a like. If it's gonna storm, leave a like if it's not gonna storm. Pick that wedgie. Alright guys, this is something you don't see every day. This, in case you don't know, is some sort of animal's vertebrae. Based on the size, it's definitely a mammal bigger than a mouse and smaller than a bear. My guess is some sort of deer. I actually had a set of deer vertebrae that I demonstrated in the classroom with my students when I taught anatomy. So, I don't know, my guess is deer. Anyways, we're pressing on more, and as you see, these white beautiful trees, they are native to Colorado. They are called aspen trees. And a fun fact about aspen trees, it's a good question. If anyone want a fact check, leave a comment below. But fun fact, if you didn't know about aspen, is they're all the same organism. It's all one living thing, and the roots spread out from it underground, and you can kind of think of them as, I don't know, maybe legs on a millipede. I know it's a great visual for you, but it's the same kind of concept. There's many of them, but they're all part of one collective organism. So they change colors together in the fall, and they bloom leaves together in the spring. So don't mind my out of breath narration. We're only maybe about a mile in, and the incline's actually starting to pick up a bit. So humanity is not dead, everybody. Got some other hikers on the trail today. Just kept our distance. Oh, that's pretty. Those trees, they got that nice brown color, and they're thicker in the trunk's diameter. It's nice to see changing scenery. Alright, now that Vanessa's done ranting about people that don't comment on all trails, we got our first little passage of rushing water. It's kind of like, no, it's not a waterfall, but it's a nice little stream. It falls a little bit, but this is pretty. Look at that girl. Look at her. Athleticism at its finest. So the views are gradually changing. You can see more of the smaller mountains in the distance. Fortunately, we're getting a little cloud coverage, so can't really see the snow-covered ones, and we'll see how the visibility changes as we press on. Hold on. Vanessa just hit me with a good pun. Can you do a repeat on that? Yeah, but almost looks like they're fake, you know? That's terrible. Anyways, look at that view as a forgiveness for that terrible joke. What?
They're fuzzy.
The baby's got it made. Uh-oh. They're planning their attack. They're spying on us. I think it felt a raindrop. So the rain's finally done. We got a portion where it wasn't pouring, but it's a little too wet to keep on filming, but we did come across more skeleton. It was probably another deer. So the whole rib cage, pelvic girdle, and the spine was all connected. It's kind of ominous. Hoping that seeing these skeletons isn't an omen for my own future. So this looks like the final ascent. It's supposed to be half a mile of really steep incline. It's a little slushy, but
I thought you were talking to me. I didn't know.
I'm talking to anybody that'll listen, you know. Really pretty scenery. All these really skinny trees close together with the green pine, you know, it contrasts well with the snow. Believe it or not, it's late April, and I think it's 60 degrees. Not too sunny, but a little bit of a wind, so welcome to Colorado. False alarm earlier. It wasn't the final ascent. This is, as you can see, it's a little, well, maybe not. As I can feel, it's definitely a little more steep.
Has it incline?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
The sign. So cute. So I don't know if you can hear me. It's definitely a wee bit windy. And unfortunately, the view is terribly obstructed by fog. But we made it. Cheers. Okay, clouds finally left. It's sunny and gorgeous. Can't believe it was hiding from me all this time. Basic. Beautiful. What's up, everybody? No, I'm kidding. Alright, so finished the hike. It was listed as being around 7.5 miles, but according to Vanessa's Fitbit, and you know that's, you know, beyond reliable.
They're pretty reliable.
Okay. Yeah, they probably are. It said we did about 9.9 miles, but that was for her entire day. And her entire day before this consisted of being fed breakfast and walking to the shower and then walking back to the kitchen. So I think it's safe to say we did 9 miles, around there, maybe 8.5 to be generous. But anyways, what are your thoughts on the hike?
It was a lot prettier once the clouds went away.
And when did that happen?
On our way back down.
Yeah, on the way back down, we got some good views. You know,
It was pretty freaking cold.
What would you rate the hike out of 10, Vanessa?
Like a 6.
6? This hike we just did.
I don't know. Nah, maybe like 7.
Yeah, I was.
7.5.
Yeah, I was thinking. Well, that was
Just because.
you raised it a lot. The way back.
Yeah, because the way up, I wasn't a huge fan because it was cloudy. You couldn't see crap.
Yeah.
It was cold.
But you get the wildflowers. You know, you get the little cacti.
But on the way back down, it was way prettier, and the sun was coming out. And I feel like if we would have went on a different day, it would have been a lot nicer. But since like we couldn't really hang out at the top, like I don't know, I feel like that's the whole point of the
Yeah,
hike.
you couldn't really, you know, cherish the hard work you put and appreciate, you know, just hanging out there. We had our food up there and it was too cold, so we had to come back down like almost immediately after hiking 4 miles, and the last half mile was super strenuous. So, but yeah, that's it. So if you like the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and yeah, we'll get plenty more footage like this coming. You know, leave a comment if you have any recommendations or requests,